Welcome back, guys, for another Alchemy Stars video. If you haven't already considered subscribing, then please do. I appreciate you all. We hit 2,000. Definitely think about doing a giveaway of some sort next week, so look out for that. So, today, we got just two bits of information that were dropped on the Twitter page. I suppose they were dropped on the Twitter page. One of them was, of course, the BONACIE, or BONACIE. I don't know how to pronounce this. BONACIE? BONACIE. I don't know. It's like French. I think it's got a French thing going towards it. Anyway, this is, they dropped her skills. Now, please be aware now, this is not the full skills, okay? Though we do have their active and their chain combos, what we don't have is the equipment skill or what the breakthroughs are. So it's hard to judge a character just by active and chain combo, because the equipments can make a hero broken. Just think of Odie, you know, increasing her poison chance by 70% with equipment. Equipment has a massive impact on how a character plays. Same with breakthroughs. So just take it with a grain of salt. So the first one we're going to be looking at is BONACIE, which is the 5-star that we get free. Now we also have to remember that we will be able to max this character out to breakthrough 5, meaning that whatever the breakthrough is, we will be able to take that into account once we get it, but we are only judging these characters at the moment based on active skill and chain combo. Now, she is a Thunder hero, and she is a support class. Now, that means she falls into the other 5-star support classes for Thunder. Beverly, who else? Beverly, Nemesis, those kind of ones? Yeah, that kind of ones up. So our active skill is Divine Resonance. It selects one of 4 directions around the unit and displaces all non-boss enemies who occupy a single tile in the selected direction, while dealing 250% damage to all enemies on the board. So the displacement is very similar to Sharon's Train. So meaning that it will basically displace enemies on a single tile. Like imagine Sharon's Train but one tile. I'm guessing that's how it works. But it does say it displaces, it's like one of 4 directions, like you can on Sharon, around the unit, and displace all non-boss enemies who occupy a single tile in the selected direction. So, you know, everything facing east would be moved east if they were on a single tile. But what the good thing is about it, it does actually do 250% damage to all enemies on the board. Now, if the number of enemies hit is 2 or less, the skill will be cast one more time. So, this extra one skill cast, you're not probably looking for the knockback again, because they're already going to be at the end of the board from whichever direction you've hit them at. But what you are going to get is that double damage. Now, it reminds me of Dawn. So, it's kind of like, you know, a Dawn combined with a bit of like a Sharon's ultimate ability. It's kind of unique. It's very situational, and that's what's I've come to sort of grips with the 2 new characters that they've released information on right now, is that they seem very, very situational characters. The chain combo, it's a really high chain combo, okay? We're talking about a 5-chain combo and deals 130% damage in 1 row. 9-chain combo does 130% damage in 3 rows, and 13-chain combo does 145 damage in 3 rows. So it's kind of a detonation ability, very similar to like Gronru or Dania in the Thunder teams. And then this is where you have to kind of think, like, where would she fit into? And I think she becomes very niche in the sense that it's someone, if you need the knockback, if you need massive AoE damage, then I suppose you can either pick up Eve if you don't already have an Eve. I guess she fills in that spot where you have to think about she's free. We're going to get her maxed out. If you're looking for a character that's really good against waves, minion waves, I think this character would be really good. She'll stop you from taking damage by being able to push enemies back. She also has the ability to damage all enemies on the map twice if she knocks 2 or less enemies away. So if you're beginning in the game and you don't have some of the high-end 6-star ones like Wrath or who else? I suppose even Vivian. She kind of fails in the sort of Vivian role as well. But if you don't have those, I think she's going to be a great hero that people will build because she's free to build. And she will still synergize a little bit with like maybe Tessa and things like that to get those active marks off a bit more. I can see her having her niche, and we'll see how exactly that pans out. Now, we don't know what the equipment is. The equipment could end up making her even better, which it should do anyway. Equipment tends to have something that deals with their own active skill anyway, so maybe I think maybe the equipment will allow her to maybe knock back in more than one direction, who knows. Again, the breakthrough may also do the same thing, but we'll see when we actually get the full breakdown of the character in regarding to her breakthroughs and equipment skill. Now, PASOLO. You have to remember again, PASOLO is not just a freak character coming out. She's only a 4-star, right? So we can't expect massive amounts of craziness now. There are some really good 4-stars out there. Nails, Tessa, who else? Uriah. There's some really good 4-star units out there. Now, she is Forest, which was actually blew my mind when I found out this girl was Forest. Nothing about her looks Forest, and I'm sorry, I don't know why she fit into the Forest, because nothing about this woman screams Forest. If anything, Forest heroes shouldn't be making shit out of paper, right? That's killing the trees and turning stuff into paper. That seems to completely be the opposite of Forest, right? Very weird. I don't know. I feel like I don't feel like this character was made as a thought for Forest. I think this character was made for something completely different. They needed a Forest character and they just chucked her in Forest. Because the abilities don't even reference Forest. Like, her active skill is called Origami, which is about folding paper, which is dead trees. Her other ability is called Chainmail. What the fuck is that gonna do with Forest? She doesn't fit Forest, and this is what makes no sense to me. Like, I don't get it. Anyway. Her active skill, Origami, select one tile, including abyssal tiles. Now, abyssal tiles are the whole tiles. Now, if you've been on those maps, they're really weird. It's the ones, they tend to have teleporters on them. So there's usually like a platform and then a hole and then another platform, and sometimes you have to go through the teleport to jump from one platform to the other. What this means is that she has the ability to fill those gaps in with a green tile. Pretty cool. She places one paper crane on it while converting this tile to a green enhanced tile. So she also gets the green enhanced tile that works with like other characters such as Hero and things like that who benefit from those. The paper crane will disappear after teammates pass through it and converts non-abyssal tiles below it to green. So it basically means that it's kind of like a shittier prism. It basically will convert any tile below it to green, but if you're already going to go over it and it happens to be a green tile, it won't convert, or you may be able to take advantage of it. It's an extra conversion. Now the chain combo is Chainmail. Again, nothing to do with Forest. It is a low end chain, 2 chain, but 4 stars tend to be 2 chains anyway. It deals 135% damage to 8 tiles in an X shape and inflicts 1 stack of bleeding for 2 rounds. Again, weird thing, bleeding in a Forest unit, it doesn't fit. Doesn't fit. It poison may have fitted for Forest. Forest poison you, plants poison you. Like, what is this, a thorn? This should have been called, like, I don't know, rose thorn or some weird thing. Like, that would make sense, it caused bleeding, but chainmail doesn't make sense. She's not even wearing chainmail. She's wearing a dress and paper. 9 chain deals 135% damage to 16 tiles in a radial shape and inflicts 1 stack of bleeding around for 2 stacks. Again, this is really weird. Like this unit feels like, I said this when I first reviewed the picture of her, that she should have felt like she was a fire unit. All the bleed units tend to be in the fire unit. She even had the same kind of aesthetically look as like some of the fire units like Faust and Nails and things like that. That white sort of coloring and things like that. I did not expect her to be sitting in the forest. I don't know what was going through the person's mind that made this. They don't make any sense. Because she doesn't look like a forest character. She doesn't have skills that make me think forest. Nothing about her makes me think forest. And and that's my hands in the hair. Now, the thing with PASOLO, you're not going to be pulling for PASOLO, right? PASOLO is just going to be a character that you get whilst you're pulling for other characters. So whether or not you're going to get her or want her or build her is completely up to you, considering the fact is you most likely will get her at some point whilst you're pulling for your 6 stars. or your 5 stars. So is she worth building? I do not think so. As of right now, I do not think PASOLO is worth building. I don't know, there are no other bleeding units in the forest team to take advantage of bleeding. I don't know if bleeding and poison stacks together like Odie and PASOLO would work together. I don't know. I think she's a good early converter if you manage to pick her up and you're lacking like Nicanus or some of the other converters like Pact and Sakara and things like that. If you're missing those kind of units, then maybe she's good to fill in while you're looking for it. Will there be a niche where we need to put down a Tal over an Abyssal Tal? Possibly, as we move future into the Spire. Maybe there will be a particular level within the Spire that is required, but at the moment I don't think she has it. Again, as I said with the previous character, she's very, they're both very situational, right? Knockbacks and sort of Tal conversion and bleeding, they're very situational characters, I don't know. But they are only 5-star and 4 stars, and we can't complain. The 4-star is going to come whenever it comes. The 5-star you're going to get for free, so there's not much we can complain about them. That's what they are. I mean, hopefully Beryl will begin her information hopefully tomorrow alongside more of the event. Now, there is also, that is my Twitter, that is my Facebook. Well, I can't even talk. That was my goddamn Discord and YouTube. I don't even know why I was talking that. There is also this trailer that is out. If you have not watched it, it is definitely worth watching. It is very, very cool trailer. We get to see some of the skins, some of the information about the upcoming sort of storyline and things like that. There's some very, very beautiful artwork. I'm not even gonna I'm also, 1 second. I'm pretty sure. Alright, I'm gonna make this big. Who the fuck is this? Oh god, I don't want it to put the audio on. Let's just mute that audio. I mean, this is ridiculous. This girl's rugby tackling her, grabbing her ass. Who's this? What the fuck is this? How? I'm sorry, but what the hell? Where are her things? You know, I'm not gonna say because I might get demonetized. The things that people use to drink milk out of from mummies. Those things. Where are they? Because, like, they don't make sense. If they're down here, why are they down here? If they're up here, I don't get it. Is this Smokey? This is what I'm thinking. I'm thinking this may be Smokey. Or it could be Genevieve. Like, Genevieve or Smokey. Could be the one that we see here. Like, there's some skins, as you can see here. She does look awesome, though. Beryl. I love Beryl's hairstyle. There's some sort of rock star going on. I mean, that's clicking, but as you can see, it basically foretells a evil event coming, and something is basically gonna screw with us. But I don't know. I mean, we have Raphael in here. It looks sick. I'm looking forward to it. So something interrupts their beach party, their old girls beach party, and we're gonna learn about some bad guys, I think. But they don't look like demonized bad guys. They look human bad guys. But if you haven't watched this trailer, you should watch it. This is the second time I've seen it, and every time I see it, I keep glimpsing more information about like what I think the event's gonna be like. But don't want to speculate just now. But it does look really cool. These three do look like the new heroes, but the Fleur isn't there. So I'm thinking this could be Genevieve or it could be Smokey. We don't know. But it looks awesome. I love this girl. Like, I'm actually really interested in this character's hairstyle and the way she looks. Not so much Beryl. This is just ridiculous. But this character here, this could be Genevieve, this could be Smokey, this could be Smokey, this could be Genevieve. I'm thinking this is more like a Smokey. This kind of looks like, to me, like a Genevieve. This kind of looks like, is this Smokey? I don't even know. Is this Icy? I haven't got a clue, man. I should have done a bit more research before I made this part of the video, but hey ho, it is what it is. I'm just speculating right now. I'm super tired. I need to go to bed at some point. And that's it. Until next time. Bye bye.